Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg Antoinette, your African relationship expert. In Africa, 90% of good relationship is achieved by women putting effort to keeping their man through African cultural ethics and values. The modern society has lost a lot of these ethics and values, bringing about a lot of breakups and bad relationships. I'll be your reminder to these ethics and values so that you can be able to mend and build good relationships. If you want tips to mend and build good relationships, then subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And make sure you turn on the bell notification so that when I drop a video, you will be the first to be notified. Before going into a relationship, what are the things you need to have? The first I will be addressing in this video is maturity in mind. Maturity in mind is simply the way we think over issues that come our way, because out of the mind comes out all issues of life. So, the actions that we exhibit after we think over an issue is what is simply tagged as maturity or immaturity. So, let us look at some immaturity most people exhibit so that we can learn from them and use it to mend our relationship and build a good relationship. In today's video, I will be addressing gossip. Let us use the life of Bridget and learn from the story so we can use it to mend our relationship. So you see, Bridget was a girl who lived with her parents. But whenever her parents had friends around and they are chatting, Bridget was always there. She listened to every discussion the adults were having. She got used to stories and talks about adults. Then she began to add to their discussion. But the parents never chased her away. They allowed her to stay where discussions of adults were being spoken. So, Bridget began to meddle into other people's discussions. And in school, when people are discussing, Bridget would also sit beside them to listen. But now, Bridget was not only listening, she was also taking what she heard to tell someone else. And this is gossip. So now, she never knew who to tell what she heard. Sometimes, the person they are talking about, she would go to the person and ask a direct question. Oh, my mom and her friend said you are sick. Are you better now? Are you back from the hospital? And oh my God, you heard your mom chatting with her friend saying someone was sick. Would that make you approach the person to ask if he or she is okay? That was wrong. But Bridget never saw anything wrong in that. Now she graduated and graduated in listening to people's discussions and telling others what she heard. And sometimes when someone tells her a secret about themselves, she would immediately go telling it to someone. She was not cautioned about this. Some looked at her as a child and ignored whatever she said. But you see, relationship is a private thing. Would you carry everything you do in your relationship and go telling people your experience in your relationship, your discussions with your man? Would you take it out? What you and your man has planned to do? Would you quickly go telling someone, oh, I and my boyfriend were traveling out of town. We're going here. He's taking me there. He's going to buy me this and that. It's wrong. Relationship needs some secrecy. You need to share some bond of secrecy. It's a private thing. So, you see that Bridget has a problem here. She needs to evolve from that childhood nature of gossip to trying to mind her business and focus on other things. She needs to evolve. She needs to become matured. She needs to drop that childishness. Because it's not all men that love what they do with their woman to be discussed everywhere. Who loves that? Gossip is a very bad thing that can destroy relationships. So, you and your boyfriend said something that you want to do, and probably his family is not aware of it. And then his brother comes along and you begin to gossip. Oh, are you aware your brother is about to buy a car? And probably in his family, they had called him to contribute a certain money to be used for a certain thing in his family. And now you have gossiped his intention for himself. Probably he had already budgeted buying this car before the contribution in his home came up. And probably he has thought about sourcing for the money in another dimension. And then with your gossip character, you've made the man to become imbalanced in his finance. So gossip can do a lot of wrong in relationship. So you need to evolve. You need to drop those gossiping attitudes and become matured as someone who can plan with his partner and achieve things with him for a good relationship. I hope this would go a long way to mend relationships and build a good relationship. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Like, share, and comment. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.